Hello and welcome to today's video. Once again, we are in London. I realise with all my shopping videos I've never once shown sort of the rooms I stay in. This is pretty much it. I pretty much go for a really basic room just so I can spend more money on manga. I tried to not spend too much in the room. Did have a lovely view. But yes, we are back in London. I know I keep posting London shopping videos. I think because to me, travelling to London is like, it's a fancy thing to do. I don't do it too often, except I have been recently. So I'm like, I might as well film while I'm here. I really need to try and start filming more Leeds and Manchester ones, since I actually do go manga shopping there more often. But yes, today I am going to show you my worst ever manga shopping experience. Not because I had bad pickups, but I mean, look, there's a queue to get into Forbidden Planet. A queue. I have never had to queue to go manga shop. Actually, no, that's not true. A Funko Pop Day, I think I had to queue to get into Leeds. But there was nothing, there was no like crowds around the manga or anything. But there was a queue. Luckily, it wasn't too bad. It actually turned out I went on Sunday, and on Sunday they don't open until noon, so pretty much the queues were a lot worse. Plus there was a Genshin event on. I don't really play Genshin, but there were a lot of people there in cosplay. I think the person in front of me was in cosplay. I played a little bit of the game, mostly to uncover the map, and then I got bored and stopped playing. I'm so sorry if you play the game, but yeah, Genshin event. So that was where a lot of the crowds came from. Also, just being there around lunchtime, it was just horrific. I would never recommend going here on a Sunday, ever. To be fair, I try to avoid shopping full stop on a Sunday, no matter where, if it's Costco or my local Aldi. It's just horrific. And I'd not been very well on this trip, so I was wearing a face mask, and I was grumpy and I was tired, and we had limited time. So I was just in a horrendous mood the whole time. Not to say we didn't get some good pickups. You'll see I got some great pickups like new Beastars and Golden Camry, but the whole experience was just pain. So yeah, literally never again. Unless like it is the only option I have, I will never go manga shopping in this Forbidden Planet on a Sunday ever again. Look how many I've already picked up. I was so tempted by this, but I wasn't sure I'd make a 3 for 2. And then sale section, as always, this is where we start. And I got here and I was like, wait a minute, I don't see any manga. I did start to freak out a little bit. I saw one lone Mashal, which actually wasn't cheaper than 3 for 2 price, and it was damaged. So like, really? And then I realised that actually they'd moved the manga off to the side and it had its own section, which I think is a wonderful idea, though I really did like trying to pick and find things like a little treasure hunt. That was 99p if you didn't see, by the way. They had some light novels in here as well, so it wasn't just manga. Seeing a lot of things that I'd picked up not too long before this, but as part of a 3 for 2, and it was cheaper here, so I was a bit grumpy. Oh my god, that's such an expensive series because it's Tokyo Pop and it was more than half price. Ah, so happy. Yeah, lots of light novels here, lots of manga, including like hardbacks, which I'm not sure I'd seen them do hardbacks on sale before. I was fighting other people to get access to the sale section. I gave them my best I'm grumpy and poorly glare. This is a really good price. This is often $12.99. Okay, so off to the light novels, where the Airship and Viz light novels are also included in 3 for 2. So those were the ones we were mostly looking at for my partner. Plus, I was seeing if there would were any that he'd be interested in getting for Christmas I could pick up for him. I really do need to get around to doing a light novel collection tour, though I probably will need to sit there with my partner, so let me know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in. He has a decent light novel collection. It's nowhere like compared to the manga collection, but it's still a good size collection. Plus he's going to get a whole bunch of Christmas from me. Yeah, look at how busy it is. I didn't like it, but I was like, for the manga, I must. So I got a new Alice in Borderland, and I realised in hindsight it's the same price bracket as that purple one. the JoJo one, so I could have made a 3 for 2 for that. I ended up picking up other things instead, but it was just so busy. I was so mad. How dare other people want manga? And the best thing, oh my god, Beastars 8, oh my god. Genuinely so excited because it was the only one I was missing before I had a clear run to be up to date. I've been looking for it for years. I'd been missing volume 5, and then Geeky James found it for me. Now I have volume 8 as well. So many new releases. I was just like, let's line them up. Ooh. New Prince Freya. And I am interested in picking this up, but it's not 3 for 2 here, so I just need to remember to keep an eye out for it elsewhere. There isn't a lot of shoujo. It's kind of sad. Didn't have the new Yona either. I'd been hoping to see that one. Or the new Imakoi. I think I've picked that up since though. I picked it up somewhere else. So I don't think I actually said this was filmed originally early October. I've had this video a while, but I didn't want to post it too quickly to my last London one because I keep doing them. But so if you think, oh, this stock's a bit old, it's because it's about a month and a half old. That's why. Though Forbidden Planet London tends to get their new releases a bit earlier than the other comic stores I've noticed, in England at least, or in the UK. So some series that I could see here, new volumes, still didn't appear up north for like another month and a bit though. I already have a good stack. A lot of volume 1s of Hell's Paradise, which does suggest a reprint, which is nice. And then we like turn to the JoJo wall. So much JoJo. I think they do deceive like how much stuff they've actually got because they face volumes out a lot, which makes it feel like they've got more than they actually have. No Kaiju number 8. No new Komi. I like threw myself over for that volume, goodness. But the plastic wrap section, which is one of my favourite sections. I have already noticed 2 new volumes that I forgot to pick up. How annoying. So I'm interested in trying this one, but at $16.99 that's going to be a bit of a hard one to pair into a 3 for 2. So I'll probably look at that one online. Oh my god, it was in my hand. Wait, did I have that volume? A lot of yen press. I need to pick up more Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs, actually. I'm quite behind on that. Ooh, I see I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess. Nice filled basket. Oh wow, I'm really behind on Deepest Dungeon. I did find Deepest Dungeon a bit weird though, so I was like, I'm not rushing to pick this up. Probably pick it up as cheap as I can. Look at all these people in my way. I can see a new release I want. I see that, Mashal. Move, please. Thank you. Just stretch, just stretch. I got it. I got it! Now I can run away. Oh, now they moved. I had pre-ordered Magic Artisan Dahlia and it hadn't arrived yet, and I was very annoyed because they had it in store. Really enjoy it. If you're interested, do check it out. It is a isekai with a female protagonist. Struggling to find early volumes of No Guns Life. I don't think I have volume 1 or 2. I don't have volume 1 at least, and I'm missing at least one other. I still don't think I have Orange Future. I have Orange Omni 1 and 2, but not Future. Phantom the Idol 2! Oh, I should have kept an eye out for that when I was in Leeds last. Wonderful. Vampire Trash. In it goes. This looks really weird, so I'm gonna try it. What else we got? No news. Magic power, omnipotent. The titles are too long for me to just quickly drop them as we move the camera along. Look at how flipped out those pages are. Like, that's so grim. Wait for people to get out of the way, and yep, I've been waiting to try and pick up volume 8, and it was not there. I was very sad because someone had said there were loads of copies, like only a few days prior, and they must have sold out. But they've got loads of 7, so I'm sure there'll be more stock coming soon-ish, I hope. Sorceress Stabber Orphan. What? This is why I go manga shopping like at opening on literally any other day, because there's like no one there. No one gets in my way. I sound really grumpy. I realised they had Trapped in a Dating Sim Volume 5 and I was really annoyed because I really like it and I've been waiting for it and I just completely missed it here. Ah! Oh, they have Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games 3, but not 2. And they have a lot of Berserk, a lot of hardcovers. Oh, they have the Cardcaptor Sekiras, I didn't notice that. And some Vagabonds of young reader stuff. I'm gonna do another sweep to see if I missed anything, like an Elusive Samurai Volume 2, which they don't have. They have a lot of Demon Slayer though. Oh, the bum. This is one I've heard is meant to be a nice sweet series story, but it is pricey, but I made a 3 for 2 with Alice in Borderland for it. And what else did I make a 3 for 2 on that? I don't remember. It is amusing how often like I'll be sat in the plastic wrap section, there'll be people being like, ooh, who buys this sort of stuff? And there's just me piling it in, like, oh, don't mind me. Ooh. I see series I've seen on sale elsewhere. I might need to pick those up. See some more isekai. I'm behind on Ideal Sponge Life. I should pick up some more of those too. Ooh. Look at just how much JoJo there is. There's just... wow. We have to Golden Wind. So this is everything we picked up. There is a fair few bags. We had to come straight back to the hotel, and my partner's very excited about these Star Wars RPG books he found. They've been waiting reprint for literal years and years and years, so he grabbed them all. So that's the end of the manga section of the video. So the reason we were in London in the first place was for a concert. Yeah, it's always a concert. So we'd hoped to go to this concert. I think they run it yearly at this point, and we'd hoped to go last year, but we couldn't because COVID was still not too great. But we were going to the Final Fantasy Distant Worlds concert, I think that's what it's called. So my partner is a huge Final Fantasy fan. He's played like most of them, I want to say, like even some of the older 2D ones, whereas I've only really played 14. I love 14 so much. Probably one of my favorite games ever. But so I was excited just because I know 14 has like some bits of music from other games, and also hopefully they'd play some 14 music. Also, I've watched my partner play a fair few of the 3D Final Fantasies, so I should recognise quite a bit of the music. but it was quite a walk just to get to the Royal Albert. Finally getting there. Look how pretty it is. I've been to the Royal Albert a few times now. I think it's like my 5th or 6th time. First time I ever went was for a John Williams concert. Yes, it was wonderful. No, he was not there. It was a tribute to his like 80th birthday. Was it his 80th? How old was I? How old is he? Because my partner was so excited, he splurged a bit for some extra fancy seats. Though it wasn't even that much more expensive, to be honest. It was like £20 more for fancy seats. Of course, everything is rounded, because the Royal Albert is round. And this is me trying to unsuccessfully open the door, because we realised it was locked. And we had to go find someone. And here's the nice lady unlocking the door for us. So we had seats in a box, which, yeah, it wasn't actually too horrendously priced for being sat in a box. And just look at the view. I think the Royal Albert is so pretty. I can't wait to go back at Christmas. And then you get a little bit more like leg room for your bag and stuff. It's so high up though. Oh. I'm like, let's get a drink or something. But look how like pricey everything's so expensive, and like you can get some really weird stuff like, and they'd bring this to your box. You'd like place the order, tell them your box, and they'd bring it to you, which is so fancy. For chocolate buttons, they played 14 music, and it was like, oh my god, it's so wonderful. And then I was trying to clip like little bits from my partner of like his favourite bits of songs. Because he was like losing his mind, having a meltdown, and getting emotional. And then they had some of the original singers from some of the songs. Like I think this lady's name is Riki, right? And this is 10? Yeah. I remember watching some of him play 10. And then a good bit of prelude or finale theme. It was wonderful. I would highly recommend. They pretty much come to London every year at this point. So if you're a Final Fantasy fan, I would absolutely recommend checking it out. Though I was a bit disappointed. They only played one 14 song. And it was the one that got like the most hype. So they need to just tour doing 14 music in my opinion. And I just like sob. But I absolutely do love the Royal Albert. If you haven't been for a show concert, I would definitely recommend. It is a lovely experience. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments what you thought. I'm sorry I keep bombarding you with London shopping videos. I hope you're not bored of them yet. I think it does change. Like, so the stock changes and what I pick up changes, but I did not enjoy this time shopping. It was just too busy, too hectic, and I was sick. So I was just angry. And I think it's come across in my commentary as well. But yes, if you haven't already, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for lots of wonderful manga content. There's going to be some more shopping videos coming up featuring the lovely dudettes. Also, don't forget to check out my social media and affiliate links found down below. Otherwise, have the most wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!